Okay, we have Michelle. She's on line 7, and she has some guilt feelings she wants to talk about.
Okay, Michelle.
I do.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Tell me what's going on.
Well, I was married back in November to a man that everyone warned me about, told me not to get involved with.
Why?
Because he had quite a reputation of lying and just being a real jerk. I got involved with him and gave up a lot of my friendships and everything because of him, because no one wanted to be involved with me because I was involved with him. I married him.
It's always a good sign that it's the wrong person when you have to give up so much of your life for them, you know.
That's true.
If you the part of yourself you give up for another person is a good measure of how wrong the relationship is.
That's true. I've done that most of my life, though.
Because you're trying to please people.
Well, this time
Were your parents alcoholics?
No.
Was there something wrong at home?
I had a pretty rough childhood.
What was wrong?
A lot of abuse.
Yeah.
Sexual, physical, mental.
Okay. So you have deep-seated shame, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to have deep-seated shame, but it's not okay to allow the shame to run your life. You choose someone who's bad for you because they punish you. And people who punish you have the effect of alleviating the anger that you have by taking away the guilt. It's like you're looking to be relieved of your bad thoughts that you have from childhood.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So what did this guy do?
So I married him and found out that about a year and a half previous he had been convicted of felony domestic violence. He went to court every 3 months for progress report. I went into court as his new wife and told the judge how wrong she was. Totally stuck up for this man. And about 4 or 5 months ago, it started happening with me. I ended up leaving him about a month ago and have had nonstop phone calls. If I get on the phone, there's emergency breakthroughs. It's been a real hassle.
Emergency breakthrough with whom?
From him.
What do you mean an emergency breakthrough?
He has the operator do emergency breakthroughs.
Why?
Because he wants to talk to me.
About what?
About me leaving him.
Don't take them.
Well, no, I haven't. Tuesday night,
Don't allow emergency breakthroughs. You say to the operator, there is no emergency.
that's what I do.
Good. Change your phone.
Well, that's another complicated story, but Tuesday night...
Change your phone.
Well, he has my other roommate's phone, too. It's just it goes around and around.
Have her change her phone as well.
It's not that easy. It's a business phone. But,
Put an answering machine between you and the phone.
right. Tuesday,
Come on, there are things you can do.
Tuesday night, he attempted suicide.
That's his problem.
Split his wrist on my answering machine.
On your answering machine, you mean...
Yes.
So what?
Thursday, let me finish.
Wait a second. So what?
So what?
So what? How do you know that's true?
I ended up going there with my roommate with the police there.
Oh, come on. Come on. It worked. What a ploy. Did he go to the emergency room?
No.
Of course not, because you know how deep it was?
It was pretty bloody mess. But,
how deep do you think you need to go before you hit a tiny little vein?
right.
Not very. Michelle, have nothing to do with the guy. Do you have a lawyer?
Thursday, I went into court, and he was remanded into jail with $25,000 bail.
For doing what?
For domestic violence.
Against?
Myself.
Okay.
And for violation of probation.
Okay. He's a loser. Michelle, he has nothing to do with your problem.
How do I get over my feelings?
It's not about him. He's a toy in your life. You picked him because as someone to do the things to you that he's doing to you. He's abusing you. He's making you feel guilty. You're throwing him in jail. I bet there were people you wanted to throw in jail when you were a kid.
Sure.
So you got someone now. What you're doing is acting out the unresolved pain of your childhood. Has nothing to do with this guy. Your problem is self-esteem. Have you ever been in psychotherapy?
Yes.
Tell me about it. When?
All through my childhood. Well, psychotherapy. What do you mean by psychotherapy? I've been in therapy.
Yeah, that's psychotherapy.
I had a bad experience with a counselor. I was with her for 3 years, and she up and left one day.
Okay.
I never really went back after that.
Okay, it's time. All loose ends in your life have to be put together. You're young. The time is right. It's time to get into therapy and work this stuff through. It's about you. It's not about him.
I really thought I loved him, though. I mean, I still think about him. I still wonder what it would be like to be back with him.
It'd be horrible.
I just thought I could make a difference.
In what? Make him better?
Yeah?
The wish to make him better is the wish to make your father and the events of your childhood better. These are all feelings derived from your past. You're living in derivative feelings. Michelle?
Yeah?
This is very bad for you.
I know.
You have to give him up, and you have to get in therapy, and you're going to need long-term therapy. Because there are some blurred issues of where your feelings are coming from.
So was it wrong for me to have him put in jail because I was hoping it was my father?
Please.
I mean...
No, he did what he did. But it's wrong for you to go through life feeling shame. Wrong for you. It's bad for you. Come on, Michelle. You deserve a happy life. You don't deserve a life where you have to question everything you do. You are constantly being flooded with feelings from the past, aren't you?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. How do I know that? Because it's seen in a particular kind of personality type. And what has happened is that you've got so much overload from the pain of the past that the present is polluted.
So I'll never be able to have a normal relationship?
Not unless you work it through. You'll always choose a loser, and you'll always suffer.
Okay.
Now, if you work it through, what you'll end up doing is feeling the pain, finally letting go of the part that you didn't let go of when you were in therapy earlier, and forgiving the people in your life who hurt you, and forgiving yourself for being the way you are. Just accepting yourself and moving on. Those will be the goals of therapy, but they'll take a while for you to get to them. Long-term therapy, kiddo.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, and he belongs in jail.
You're right.
Good. At least we agree on something. We'll be right back. You want to send someone to jail? Before you do, think of your heart. Think of the feelings. Think of the anger. And when you're thinking of anger, think of the hurt that caused it. You stay tuned. We'll be right back. We've got quite a few interesting calls coming right up.